So here we have the Mini Cooper S diesel Countryman on a 16 plate. I'm going to show you around the outside of the car first of all, and then we'll hop in and I'll run through a few controls on the inside. As you'll see from the outside, it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels. Let's start off inside the boot and then work our way around the rest of the car from there. So you'll see as we approach the back of the car, we've got reversing sensors and those twin exhaust pipes that can only be found on the S versions of Minis. And plenty of boot space, the biggest in Mini's range in fact, and those 3 seats all fold down independently as well as sliding forwards and backwards. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back round to the front of the car now before I hop in and run through those controls. But now that we've done a full circle of the car, you can see that it's in fantastic condition the whole way round. Really lovely looking car. Just before I jump in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. As you can see, you've got full leather seats. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. So we're going to start with the dials in the centre of the steering wheel here. You've got the rev counter and then a digital readout for the speedometer. Below that we have a trip computer which includes the total miles on this car, which are 14,289. You can change the information that's displayed just above that by pushing the button on the end of the indicator stalk. If we back out to the steering wheel, on the left hand side we've got stereo controls as well as voice activation for the phone, and cruise control on the right hand side. These paddles you see just behind the steering wheel here are designed to help you change up and down a gear should you want to put the car into a manual mode, which I'll show you more about in a moment. Moving over into the centre here, this is one of the options on this car. So this car's got a media pack, which means you have this colour screen. You have the speedometer around the outside and then the colour screen in the middle there. You can see that it's moving through the various options. Everything you do up on that screen is controlled using this dial down here. So you can access the main menu by pushing this button. This dial will twist us through the various different options on the screen. We can select things by pushing it down. It moves to the right, to the left, up or down to select various menus. So I'll show you that now. For example, if we want satellite navigation, we push the button down and it'll open up the map. If we want to access that menu to the left-hand side of the screen, we jog that dial over to the left and it'll open up that menu, and that is where you can input a destination. Everything that you highlight, it will tell you exactly what it is that you're highlighting, so it's very easy to use. If I press that home button, we've then got phone. So once you pair up a phone, you can make and receive phone calls. You can also stream music wirelessly via Bluetooth as well. Radio, we've got DAB digital radio as well as AM and FM. And then when it comes to multimedia, on top of the Bluetooth audio, you've got a CD player, auxiliary input and USB input as well. So loads of ways of listening to music on this car. Working our way down, we've got the CD player, followed by the climate control. The climate control comes as part of the chili pack on this car, as do the buttons on the steering wheel, so cruise control for example. Now to control this, fan speed over on this side, temperature on this side, and the direction of the air just here, and then that button will turn the air conditioning on or off, or you can hit auto and the car will maintain the temperature that you've asked for. Beneath that we've got a few controls. So this one will turn off traction control. We can lock the car doors from the outside with this one. This is for sport mode, so this will make the steering firmer and the accelerator pedal react slightly faster to what you do. And then front and rear fog lights just there. We've got the fully automatic gearbox. If I can get the light to shine right there. Basically down in the bottom section here, D for drive. And then if you shift it across over to the left, you've then got a manual mode, so you can go up a gear or down a gear, and you can use those paddles on the steering wheel as well. And then you've got the controls for the satellite navigation here and the home button, which we've already run through. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, feel free to call any of our MJA sites. We'd love to hear from you soon.